If ever there was a symbol of Christmas, it's this. Okay. Now, really, holly, Ilex it is, and this one particular is known as Ilex aquifolium, and aquifolium because it's got needle-like leaves, which it does. It's not like the pointy needles of a pine, it's like these spiky things, and it really is vicious. You stand on one of these, oh my giddy aunt, my daughter did that recently. Ouchie, very, very painful. It's got a long history of medicine, okay, really a long history. The number one thing you need to know about this plant is it is toxic. Toxic to the point of fatal. Okay, so the berries, please teach your children. Look at the leaves, teach them the berries. Never, ever, ever, ever ingest these berries. Teach your children now. There's so many red berries in the hedgerows we can eat, but this is definitely one we cannot eat. Teach your children today. This is a no-no, okay? Absolutely. So, the leaves too can be toxic if they are not used properly, which is why we have people like myself in this planet which are trained in herbal medicine to know the difference between a poison and a medicine, and also how to turn a potential poison into a therapeutic medicine. This is with knowing the right doses and the right extraction methods to do. So, a little bit of folklore about this guy. So, or girl. This was and is a gypsy medicine, and what they used to do is gypsy folklore is they would literally pull off the spiky sides, and you can do this so easily with your thumb fingernail even, and you pull that off, and they would dry them, and they'd have 6 in the morning and 6 in the evening, because they believed that it was really good for knitting bones back together again. Okay, so a bit like comfrey in the way that works. That's what it would do. So very good for fractures, and they say that the gypsies would always injure themselves because they travel long distances over rough ground with their carts and stuff, so they would often break bones and break limbs and various things, and they would ingest the holly. So ancient medicine, really, the gypsies do know their ancient medicine. Respect to them. Okay. Now, other things. So yes, it is particularly good for rheumatism. It's very good for swollen joints. Even Culpepper said that it was very good for broken bones, and he also said that it was for all members that are out of joint. So it's a really has that affinity there with standing strong. It is a beautiful shiny leaves. I mean, this is a beautiful evergreen. It lasts all winter. The berries are fantastic food for the birds. Okay, so great. They're not good for us, but the berries are great for the birds. We can use the leaf under instruction, and like people like myself, I'll give you my email so that you know, should you need the help with something like this or with anything else like rheumatism and arthritis. That's what I do, is I'll get people on the right medications to help them to ease pain and just basically help them through their illnesses and hopefully turn that to wellnesses. Okay, so why do we use this, what is otherwise known as a tonic in the ancient world? They've used it as a tonic, like I said, for the skeletal system. It's really as a tonic. Why do we use this to decorate our houses at Christmas time? Now, this fact I found incredibly interesting. Okay, this was originated from the idea of decorating inside your house at Christmas time came from the ancient Romans, okay? And what they were decorating for is they used to do it on the 19th of December. They used to start, so pre-Christmas celebrations, okay? And they used to celebrate the festival of Saturnalia, okay, which was to the god Saturn. And so the ancient Romans used to just cover their houses in it and their temples and what have you. Now, I always found that quite interesting. So that festival pre-Christ was, of course, Saturnalia, and even before that comes from the ancient druids, where what they used to do is they used to decorate their little huts. Okay, they used to decorate their little huts with evergreens, okay, and with these beautiful berries. So they'd use the holly and the ivy, and they would use both of those to decorate their beautiful houses. But they did it for different reasons, okay? They did it to basically give their blessing to what they called the sylvan folk, who are the tree nature forest dwellers, okay? So the tree folk or the tree sprites. So this Christmas, this season, decorate your house with holly, decorate your house with ivy, give your blessing to the tree spirits, because we need our trees to breathe. So give your blessings, and wishing you the brightest of blessings.